Alright, hey everybody. This is my first time doing an unboxing, so I have a set of the anime 25th. Pull rates are pretty terrible, it looks like. We just opened our first box and we got not the manga, oh my gosh, I wish. The alt Luffy secret rare. So that was a pretty sick hit. This is gonna, like I said, this is my first unboxing, so it'll probably be a little bit silly, or I might not know what to say, or whatever. But I'm just gonna go for it and kind of see where we land. I was kind of wanting to use this as an opportunity to talk about EB. But I'm waiting until I can actually get into the box. Okay, so my general thoughts on EB are that them cutting down on secret rares in a case is pretty wild. A big part of that is just obviously like you need these secret rares to play some decks. And even the cards that are like the SRs, like there's 9 of them, and each box you only get 6, so even getting a full play set of the SRs in this set is going to take you, you know, at least 4 boxes, but probably more. Alright, let's see what we got. I also think that it's kind of like it's a pretty shallow set even for an extra set. So for example, like a lot of things are getting like 1 card to work with other than kind of like this Straw Hat package. We don't even see uncommons, I don't believe. So you just kind of see a lot of the same commons. We got Jinbei and Sanji and Pudding. Sick. So my first box, I didn't even get a normal version of this SR. This is kind of like clearly the chase one to get in this set. So we'll put it up there. It's another one where you need 4 of them for the 1 deck you play, right? So fake. So the commons, a lot of these are just unplayable. Choppermon's pretty fun. I saw somebody playing Red Green Law with that, and I'm always down to try out some Red Green Law. This Buggy's pretty cool for the new Slash leader. I'll take a second to talk about these. They're really cool. I do think there should be like normal versions of these, and then this would be like the chase. One of my problems with this set is just that there isn't enough chases, and the ones that there aren't that interesting to me. I don't know about most people, but I'm not like super stoked at the idea of hitting a gold leader. I would much rather have had 3 leaders like the first set did to kind of have the possibility of hitting. And yeah, the set is just so small that you kind of like go through it, and by about halfway through your first box, you've seen all of the commons you're gonna see. We're only getting 2 hits a box, usually, unless you're lucky and you get a leader, or I believe the manga fills that slot. I'm not sure on the gold leaders, but I'm guessing that's true as well. So it's sort of like a rich gets richer kind of situation. Sometimes you get that extra third that's always a pretty decent hit. But yeah, like talking about the gold leaders a little bit. This Nami is sick. I don't know. I think it's like there's a weird assortment. that some of them are just unplayable, right? So the unplayable ones I assume are going to be like pretty much dirt cheap, even though they're super hard to pull. And then the really good ones, there's other versions of all those leaders that arguably look much better than the original art. Or at least, like, you know, they just already have alts, right? So kind of by just adding another layer of alts onto those leaders, I don't know. It's not like something I'm super interested in personally, especially, you know, because a lot of people, if they've had a leader they like, they have already got alts for those. So, I don't know. Kind of feels bad. And then, you know, you do have one new leader alt. But from what I can tell, it's not even guaranteed in a case. So it's probably going to be worth a ton of money. You have the secret rares that are all the one secret rare that is going to be worth a lot of money. You have this SR that's going to be worth a lot of money. And kind of, it's all just kind of being worth too much. Vegapunk is cool, but, you know, not the best one in the set. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of this like catch-22 where there is a lot of new stuff in this set, but I think most of it isn't very helpful. Like, I'm not sure why in our extra set we need vanillas at all, especially ones that don't really fit deck currently, you know. And then, you know, like, it's kind of like I said, like looking through these, like how many of these do we actually see play? Like the Merry-Go blocker, like, that's not going to see anything. A random 4 for 6, probably not. Okay, alright. So we got the secret Luffy. That's good for me because I want the playables, right? So I'm pretty happy to see that. That's one nice thing about this set is, you know, if you see a secret, you're not like a little bummed. Like, I definitely want 4 of those, even if I'm not. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. I haven't even looked at the back, but, you know, first time doing this, phone decided to hit less than 20%, so it froze everything up. And we'll see what's in here. If it's a manga, I swear I didn't lie. But, yeah, so I was saying, a big upside is, yeah, the secret's actually, I think, going to have value, and it's going to maintain value. It's not quite as useful as, like, say, like a Mr. 2. You do have to sort of meet these conditions that Luffy wants you to meet to be effective, being multicolored, for example. But it is a strong card, and especially in the deck it's meant for, it's pretty necessary, right? Nothing on that one. That Sanji does look pretty good, though. I think I saw people joking about how they almost immediately printed a replacement for that Sanji in a different set, but I haven't seen that myself. We'll see. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I'm sure, like, as a watching experience, you're already like, oh, I've seen all these cards. And that's fine. Very few seem that interesting to me personally. This one seems pretty cool. Nice. Let's see what we got. Alright, I picked up another Law. That's good for me. As everyone here knows, I'm a big Usopp stan, and I think that fits somewhere in that deck. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere. I'm gonna make my way through probably a little quicker here. Yeah, so my first box, we pulled a Brook. I think it was like the first pack, my wife pulled it. And then we didn't get anything for the whole thing. And then she, oh, that was the rare, that's what I forgot. And then the very last pack, she pulled the secret Luffy alt, which is a sick looking card. But you know, through here. I wish this card was better. It's pretty cool. It lets you bounce back in Usopp your searchers to your hand. It also lets you get rid of bricks. It's definitely maybe possible, but I mean, it not being Dressrosa is sort of the tough part. If it was, I think there'd be an argument to just run it in that current Usopp list. To build up on your consistency and whatnot. This card's very annoying in the Rosinante deck. I feel like that deck has just become like impossible to kill anything on my board. Well, I got something cool in here, I think. At least it looked like it. Oh, I'm a little bit nervous now. Let's see. Oh man, that little glimpse of something. Oh my gosh, it was just the leader. Okay, bummer. And I think I might have saw the merry-go as well. I thought for a second I saw the alt leader in there. I was like, oh my gosh, here it is. Let's go. But no big let's go. But yeah, I don't know. I think that I don't really see myself buying more product after this. It kind of seems like a set where you're really just gonna want to just buy singles after you probably open. I don't even know, honestly. Like, with these being so rare to pull, only 4 in a case, I don't really understand why we would want to continue to buy boxes. You know, if once you get your Sanjis, especially, or putting in Sanji and Luffy, it kind of just seems like you're opening dead boxes for the most part. Unless you really like those gold leaders. Like, if you're somebody who's really into those gold leaders, you know, you can chase those case hits as far as you want to, but personally, I don't really want to chase a gold lettered king. I think there's a king. A gold letter king is not exactly my exciting card. That being said, we do have the next set coming out. I think looks really sick. OP11, and it's only a month away. So, you know, whatever disappointment I end up having for this set, I think is made up for in that one. You know, maybe I'm getting a little sick of Luffy mangoes, but you know, I'm not pulling them anyway, so not a big deal. Alright, I think I've got like 10 packs left or something. I should still have one more hit, unless we get really lucky and get a second, but I have my doubts. Hopefully this is all recording properly this time. Okay, this is the... I think you get 2 leaders in every box, so that's been kind of nice. Kind of guarantees that at least we can play the leader, you know. I think this might be an alt. I'm not sure which one. It looked like an alt to me. So let's go find out. It was funny that this chopper is in it's gotta be good in the animal list. I haven't tried it at all yet, but Vegapunk. Bleh, bleh, bleh. I don't love it. Bleh. I do have a friend though who I am sure will be down for that. That would be Devin. I doubt he's watching this, but he loves Vegapunk. And that's definitely goes in instantly into a Vegapunk deck. So we'll see. Maybe we hit a third hit here. But otherwise, there's not much in this box I really am worried about hitting at this point. I gotta send Goku, kind of start working on these alts. So we have 4. We have 1 more SR and maybe 1 more hit if we're super lucky. Out. We got 6 packs. Alright. Well, maybe this is the manga. Come on. Positivity, you know? Practice positively. Practice positivity positively. Zoro. This card slaps, dude. I'm super excited for the Zoro and OP12 leader. And that's definitely going to be a mainstay there, I think. Alright, let's just round this out. What SR would I want to hit at this point? I think I am kind of hitting the ones I care the most about between the black cards and the purple cards, but maybe I'm forgetting something. Tony. Yeah, I don't think I am. We'll see. Could be wrong. I kind of feel like I should just cut to the backpack, but another Zoro. Alright, maybe I don't like you that much, but I'll take it. Alright, 3 packs left. See what's going on. Like I said, I don't think I'm buying any more of this, but this has been kind of fun doing it on camera. Like, just the thought of like, oh, what if I had pulled like super hot, you know? Would have been cool to catch it. So I think I will do another one of these, at least for OP11. There you go. I think it's my 4th one though, so that's good. Alright. Well, I think the dream is pretty much dead on getting a 3-hit box, but you know, what are you gonna do? Well, everyone can't be a winner. I got the NL. So this is the SR I would have wanted the most, I think. I love playing NL. I don't think I've ever done it on this channel, but it is one of my favorite decks to play. And then I think that this NL card actually does do a ton to... It is working. Sorry, my computer went to sleep. I think it is actually doing a ton to make NL good again. It just lets you have a plan against Blackbeard at least. And I don't know, like whenever I play against NL, I'm always just like dreading them playing that card. Alright, no last tap pack magic, but thanks for checking in. I think this is a good example of why I'm not a huge fan of this set. You can kind of see for yourself. It's 6 SRs in our box. Imagine this box if this wasn't here, you know? Suddenly not quite as interesting. Got the 2 hits. I just need the secret rare, so I'm happy with that. But if you're somebody who doesn't want this card specifically, I mean, this set is probably just not for you. If these 2 cards are not interesting to you, I would probably just wait for the next one and buy some singles. Alright. Well, thanks for checking in. I'll see you in about a month with the next one.